Most people have already seen the big sci-fi films everyone talks about, but there are some seriously strong titles hiding so deep on Netflix, Prime Video, and Disney Plus that you'd never find them on your own. Today we're counting down the top 10 hidden sci-fi gems across all 3 platforms. And trust me, some of these are light years ahead of the big blockbusters everyone keeps talking about. Stick around until the end, because our number 1 pick follows a special forces agent who gets killed every single day only to wake up and do it all over again. And it's going to leave you questioning how it all ends for days. Let's dive in. Number 10, we have the action sci-fi film, Outside the Wire. If you're only picking one film from this list, this is the one you absolutely cannot skip. We follow a drone pilot who gets sent to an active war zone as punishment for disobeying orders, but what he doesn't expect is that his partner on this mission is no ordinary officer. He's an advanced android living inside a human body played by Anthony Mackie. Together they push deep behind enemy lines in a race against time to stop a nuclear disaster with non-stop battles from the very first scene. The action sequences in this film are absolutely insane, and I promise you won't feel a single dull moment from start to finish. This one is a must-watch. Coming in at number 9, one of the biggest Asian sci-fi films on Netflix, Warriors of Future. Imagine a city on the brink of collapse under attack from a massive alien plant spreading at an insane speed and consuming everything in its path. A team of elite soldiers is given an almost impossible mission. Stop this thing before the entire city falls, and they have only a few hours to do it. The film is packed with non-stop action and visual effects that will genuinely surprise you coming from an Asian production. If you're looking for something different from the usual Hollywood films, this one is absolutely worth your time. Coming in at number 8, we have the thriller, Chaos Walking. Trust me, this is one you absolutely cannot miss, because the idea alone is enough to get you excited before you even press play. Imagine a planet where every man's thoughts are exposed for everyone to hear. His fears, his secrets, his inner voice, all of it out loud for the world to know. In this world lives Todd, a young man who has never seen a woman in his life until he suddenly crosses paths with Viola, the only girl on the planet. From that moment, a dangerous journey begins across unforgiving lands as he fights to protect her while they both uncover the dark secrets behind this strange phenomenon. Starring Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley in a thrilling ride where nothing unfolds the way you expect. Number 7, the action sci-fi film, iBoy. What if the phone in your pocket one day gave you superpowers? That's exactly what happens to Tom, a teenager who gets shot and wakes up from a coma to discover that fragments of his phone have embedded in his brain, bringing with them an ability no one could have ever imagined, controlling every electronic device around him. But he doesn't use this power to become a hero. He uses it to get revenge on the gang that attacked his girlfriend. With surprising twists and a story that keeps you hooked. Trust me, you're going to enjoy this one. Number 6, the horror thriller, Underwater. This is a film you need to watch tonight. Tension, mystery, and dread at a level we rarely see anymore. 7 miles beneath the ocean's surface, at the deepest point on Earth, an underwater drilling station is hit by a devastating earthquake and reduced to rubble within seconds. A team of researchers finds themselves trapped in dark, narrow corridors with only one chance to survive, walking across the ocean floor under extreme pressure that the human body was never built to handle. But what they find waiting for them in the depths is far more terrifying than anything they could have imagined. Starring Kristen Stewart in a film that will have you holding your breath from the very first scene to the very last. If you're a fan of sci-fi packed with action and intense fights, then Project Power is one you absolutely cannot miss.
First, we stabilize it, then we weaponize it.
Power goes to where it always goes, to the people that already have it.
Imagine a single pill that gives you superpowers for just 5 minutes. You might gain superhuman strength, the ability to turn invisible, or you might not survive when the time runs out. When these pills flood the streets of New Orleans, a former soldier, a cop, and a teenage girl who sells them are forced to team up to stop whoever is behind it all. Starring Jamie Foxx, and honestly one of the best original films Netflix has ever produced, this one is absolutely worth your time. Number 4, the sci-fi thriller Paradise. What if time itself became a commodity that could be bought and sold? In the future, a company emerges that allows people to sell years of their lives to the wealthy in exchange for money, and when the protagonist's wife is forced to sell 40 years of her life to pay off a debt, he finds himself with one mission: to get back what was taken from her no matter the cost. A German film that brings a truly unique idea we haven't seen before, blending tension and suspense in a way that stays with you long after it ends. Number 3, the sci-fi action film, The Tomorrow War. Personally, I never miss anything with Chris Pratt, and this one is no exception.
Light him up!
In the middle of a live football broadcast, soldiers from the future suddenly appear with one message: the human race is losing a war against alien creatures and needs fighters now. Dan, a high school teacher, is pulled into the future and thrown straight into battles beyond anything he could have imagined. A film that combines intense action with insane visual effects, all wrapped in a gripping story that will keep you watching until the very last second. Number 2, the sci-fi adventure film, Love and Monsters. We all love post-apocalyptic films, but this one is unlike anything you've seen before. After a nuclear disaster, insects and reptiles mutate into giant monsters, forcing humanity underground. Joel is a young man living safely in a bunker until one day he decides to travel 80 miles through monster territory, just to reach the girl he once loved. What makes this film stand out is that it never takes itself too seriously. It's packed with funny moments and a wild journey through a world full of both danger and fun, with creatures unlike anything you've ever seen. Absolutely worth your time. And finally, number 1, Boss Level. Every film on this list is great, but nothing compares to this one. Non-stop action, a gripping story, and excitement in every single moment. This film brings it all together at a level we haven't seen before.
Bring them all on. Every last one of them. I can do this all day.
The concept is simple. A special forces agent named Roy lives the same nightmare every single day. He gets killed each time in a different way, only to wake up and do it all over again with no idea why or who is behind it all. But with every repetition, he gets stronger and smarter, learning from his mistakes, taking down the killers one by one, and getting closer to the truth. Will he ever escape this nightmare? Watch the film and find out. And if you made it this far, drop a like and subscribe so this won't be the last you see of me, and let me know in the comments which film on this list was your favorite. Let's see what you pick.